My name is Will. They call me that, but my real name is James.
He is a free spirit and very loving and kind-hearted, and he cares. He's very much a people pleaser, so he wants to always make sure everyone else is taken care of.
Will is just a normal, I say normal, things have changed obviously since the accident, but just a very vibrant, happy, hardworking young man that has been dealt a bad situation, but his spirit and his attitude has not changed, and he's just a great kid, and we're very proud of how he's handled this situation.
He just brings joy every day. And so, like being a new mom with our first Kyla, his sister, wasn't that easy. And then Will was our surprise baby. And we were nervous.
There's nobody out there that I've known that's a stronger, both internally and on the outside. He is such a powerful kid. The one thing with Will, though, is he's just always happy.
Yes, so it was Super Bowl Sunday, and Tim had actually been gone.
I had just gotten back in town from New Braunfels, where my mom, we laid my mom to rest on a Friday afternoon.
That Sunday was going to be his first night back with us at the house, so I had just, I guess, people pleasers in my genes too. Had everything perfect around the house. I hadn't even sat down, just trying to make sure everything was good to go for Tim when he got home.
Loaded Will up, went straight to baseball practice, pitched to the kids. Will was the last kid I pitched to. Hit a line drive, back net type hit, and remember thinking to myself, Will's really starting to come on. He's going to be one of our best players for sure on this team. And I was really happy and getting to spend time with Will again. We hopped in the truck, started driving home, and decided to go to Valero to get some drinks, and that's when the accident happened.
I had this voicemail that I had received. It was some lady, and it was a little confusing of a message, but I was like, why is a woman calling me about Tim and Will? Like, this is random. And so I called her back, and she had said, Tim and your son were in a car accident, and I asked her where they were. She said it was at Sawyer Ranch in 290. And so I was like, okay, I'm on my way. And she was like, no, they're loading in the ambulance right now. You need to go straight to the hospital.
Life changes in a matter of seconds. And my first sight of Will, I thought I had lost him. I thought he was gone.
And so I went to St. David's, and when I got to the hospital, Will had on a seat collar, and but his eyes were open, and he looked banged up. And so when I saw him, I was like, well, that's why he's here. He's banged up. He's fine. Because he looked at me and was like, hi, Mommy. And so anyways, I was like, hey, baby. And he was like, I'm really scared, but I just want to go home. So I was like, well, we'll go home soon. I went in there, and Tim was freaking out. And he was he was coherent, but he was more just very scared, and was like, where's Will? Wow, what is he doing? And I was like, he's okay. And at this point in my head, I was like, he's okay. He's talking to me. And I was like, he's fine. He recognized me. He knew who I was. He was like, no, Sherry, you don't understand. You didn't see his eyes roll in the back of his head. I don't know if he's going to make it, Sherry. You just don't understand. I was like, no, he's okay. So trying to calm Tim, and then that's when it hit. I was like, this might be worse than what I'm realizing.
from there, the next day is when I found out Will's situation, how serious it was, and it's probably the most difficult thing that's ever been told to me in my life, and probably ever will be told to me.
Then Monday morning rolled around, and the doctor came and saw us first thing that morning, and that's when they told us that Will had suffered a spinal cord injury, and that he may not ever walk again.
And that was tough hearing that, but thankfully my dad and my mom were there to lift me, and friends like Eric and Whinery and Eric Ray and Jake Adams and all these guys in the community that I had become friends with and coached with, rallied around me and helped lift me and made us realize that, it helped us realize that, A, he's here, he's alive. Doctors say he could easily be gone. B, his brain's good. He can communicate, he can think, his arms can function. So we started focusing very quickly on not the negatives, but the positives.
So we, after the accident, Tim had really gotten engaged with talking a little bit about how he could help others, going through this type of kind of injuries or support.
We quickly realized how lucky we were and how blessed we were to have all these things. And we started thinking about what do other kids in Will's situation, what do those families do when they don't have all that?
All he wants to do is just showcase to the world how amazing his son is and what the community did to help them throughout this process from a support standpoint, bringing dinners, taking care of Kyla. She needed to go to places. But throughout that whole process, kind of created this Willpower Community Foundation. And with that, its goal is obviously to help spinal cord injuries and kids or individuals that have sustained some type of injury like that. We're continuously hoping to get more and more of the community support involved in this so that we can continue to make this a really big and impactful foundation for years to come.